how was your hand, your wrist doing there? And I guess what happened? Did something happen to it during the game?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, but you started feeling pain and think I might have twisted it. So gonna see what's going on tomorrow.
So just what was your vantage point on the shot?
I mean, that's one of my favorite spots, and I just missed from right there to end the game. So I just thought great play call. Tobias had an amazing screen. Danny had a great pass. So all I had to do really was to finish it, and I'm glad I did it.
I said he took all the credit.
Yeah, no, that was the screen. He got me so wide open. So yeah, the shot is the reason why I made the shot really.
Have you guys worked on that before? Is that something Doc just drew up right there? What was
he just drew up, but we worked on it. We run it in the past. If you remember the turnover that I actually had against Minnesota when I didn't pass the ball. When I was double teamed on that was the same play call that we just ran. So glad he worked out this time.
You're the first. Is shooting that through the first option on that play? I mean, what's the decision-making process based on?
Well, you had Tyrese coming over the top and going to the rim for the lob. You had Danny flaring, and obviously Tobias setting the screen for me. And if I wasn't open, probably the last result was going to be Tobias popping after the screen and try to make the shot.
Well, how did that making that shot feel, especially here? I mean, after 3 years ago in the playoffs, how you left the floor, how did getting this one feel for you?
Oh, it felt great. Yeah, it felt great. Obviously, we know what happened a couple of years ago. It felt great. I just knew that coming in here tonight, that it was going to be obviously it's always a tough place to play at, especially in the playoffs. So they got great fans. They're loud. I knew, coming into Toronto, I was definitely going to be the bad guy, for quite some time. So I just wanted to come out and, let the game come to me. But it felt great. But the job is not done. We got to get one more.
Most great players always have to exercise demons. This has been a rough place for you. I mean, do you feel like you got the monkey sort of off your back? I'm not trying to compare you to other people, but Jordan had to go through Detroit. Other people had to do certain things. For you, do you look at it that way?
No, he's on the first round. Once I get past the second round, yeah, I can start feeling that way. And then, you start thinking about, what's to come next after the second round and, conference finals and obviously NBA finals and winning the whole thing. So it's just the first round to me. It's not, honestly, I really don't think, I haven't really thought about what happened 3 years ago. Obviously the shot makes me feel good about what kind of happened, but during this whole series, I haven't really thought about, coming in here and trying to get my revenge. I think I'm more focused about, try to win the whole thing, one game at a time, and try to do whatever is necessary to get us there.
To that point, Joel, the first half, you guys obviously didn't play the way you wanted to. It seemed like in the third quarter, you really came out with a mission to change things around. And what was your mindset coming out of the half?
Obviously I wasn't aggressive enough in the first half, and I think I only had 4 or 5 shots attempts. So I just said we were down by 10. So, coming out of halftime, I knew those first few minutes were going to be huge. So I just wanted to kind of go back to, imposing myself and try to be aggressive. And that's what I did. And then obviously as a team, we did a good job too of just getting stops when we needed them, and offensively just moving the ball.
I said Drake was chirping a little bit in the first half. So I was talking to Drake and walked off. It seemed like it was probably a pretty fun conversation for him.
I didn't really hear him, but I obviously he's always talking. But of course, I had to let him know. Obviously, we're trying to get game 4 and go for the sweep. So hopefully tonight we didn't play our best basketball. I turned the ball over way too much, and as a team, we also did. So those were the keys coming in. Taking care of the ball and offensive rebounding. We didn't do that tonight. They were also more physical today. It was kind of, they've been complaining so much about officiating. So I hope that we're happy tonight. We just got to come in, next game and take care of what we need to take care of.
You said for you guys having a game like this where you don't play well in the phase of the game, you are able to fight back on the road and win in overtime when James fouls out and have all these adverse circumstances.
Oh, it's great. When you look back, 22 turnovers and, we allowed 18 and 9 offensive rebound, which is not a lot compared to what they usually do, but we're trying to be perfect. And then, and obviously James fouling out and, us, digging ourselves a hole to start the game. These type of games, they matter a lot. You don't have anything going on for you, but you still found ways to win the basketball game. This is good for us.
For you individually, what was the difference for you in the second half? You only had 5 points at halftime. You had 4 turnovers. So then the second half, you went off, and then you only had 2 turnovers after halftime. So what was the difference for you?
Just being aggressive, just being decisive. Every single time I put the ball on the floor, that we're coming. In the first half, they did it. In the second half, they tried to do it. So really, I knew that all I had was really one dribble, and I had to make a play, whether it's for myself or for my teammates, or get the shot off. That was really my mindset, coming out of halftime, be aggressive, but then again, at the same time, be decisive about what, I'm doing on the floor.
On that last play, and you break the huddle and there's a good chance you're going to have the ball in your hands and have that shot. I mean, what are you even thinking? What's going through your mind, as Danny's getting the ball from the ref?
Man, I'm thinking about, there's a reason why I went to that spot to end the game, before overtime. I like that spot. We worked on it a lot. That step back, going left. That's why, going back to that spot, I was just confident enough to, first of all, get the shot off and, try to make it. Like I said, it feels good, but it's not over. We got to close it up in 2 days.
The screen that Tobias set for you, but just overall this entire series, what is he most provided for you guys?
He's been great. He's been doing a good job on Pascal. Although I don't know, Pascal will probably tell you he hates when I guard him anyway. But he's been doing an amazing job on them. Really, whoever is guarding, he had a block or steal on Trent. In overtime, he had a couple of key stops. He's been doing that all series, and obviously his offensive game, like I said, is decisive. Catches the ball, whether he goes up to shoot the ball or he's going to make a play and get off a bit. He's not trying to do too much. He's been a huge pace. Really everybody, especially Tyrese, Danny. So we got a chance. We just got to, do what we're supposed to do.
How much pride do you guys take that Siakam didn't score in the second half?
Oh?
How much pride do you guys take as a team that Siakam didn't score in the second half?
Man, nothing really. I mean, I'm pretty confident in my defense, especially, when he gets to, winning time, in the fourth quarter. Like I've always said, it's funny because, you see, I saw the defensive player of the year stuff and, I was nowhere to be found, which is surprising. Thanks to this guy. Yeah, so the defense has really become underrated. I don't know why. Maybe it's because my offensive game has taken another step, but that's really what I care about the most. So playing against a guy like Pascal, obviously he's really good at what he does. He's the best player. They've run a lot of stuff through him. So when that situation, I lock in even more. And, to be able to defend the best player and make sure that nothing is easy or that he's not really able to score is always a good recipe to win.
Well, a few nights ago in Philly, you said that the biggest difference between who you were in the last series against the Raptors and who you are now is maturity and not getting frustrated by what they do. When you think about what the crowd was like tonight, how much do you think about how mature or how much have you changed? How much do you see that part of yourself when you keep your cool head like that?
I don't get wired up. Obviously I started off the game. That first half was as bad of a half I could have played. Just throwing reckless passes, just not taking care of the ball, not really being involved in the offense and not being aggressive enough. They let me hear about it, but I was really tuned in. I didn't really hear them. Obviously, a couple of times, every time I was touching the ball, they were boom. But if you know me, I do enjoy it. I love it because, in the moments where you knock down a key shot or, that last shot, everybody's quiet. I enjoy seeing them go home. But Toronto, they got great fans. I love them. I love the back and forth. It's a great city.
You were 0 for 14 in last second shot opportunities for that. You mentioned the shot 3 years ago. It's probably good. The first one here.
Feels good to finally get one, I guess. But that's not really what I'm focused on. I'm just glad, we did whatever it took to win the game. It wasn't just about a shot. It was about the plays that were made before defensively. Tyrese being aggressive to start overtime. Tobias getting key stops. Danny knocking down the huge 3 in the corner. And then defensively as a team, rebounding those misses from the free throw line. So it wasn't just about the shot. I think it was we did it as a team, and I'm glad we pulled it off.
Last question. Do you think your thumb injury can keep you out of game 4?
No chance. No.